How do younger drummers gain recognition, and how important is that?
Gain recognition. So I imagine you're asking in the online context. I think it's increasingly more important. And you can view that as a positive or a negative, right? But I think what was the business card of the 80s is the Instagram of today, right? I mean, I think that's just kind of how it works now. People that would be scouting you for a potential gig or checking you out to see if you're worth a phone call, if you're worth a text message, or maybe they're on the fence about sending you an email. The reality is they're going to go to your social media and check you out, and they're gonna size you up effectively, right? They want to see some sort of content or a representation of your playing in some way. And yeah, they might go to your website, and maybe they'll just take someone's word on your playing level. But I think an online presence is increasingly important, and it is not about you becoming, air quotes, like famous. It's not really about that. I want that for everybody. If that's what you want, then I want that for you too. All the fans, all the followers, the comments, the likes, subscriptions, sure. If that's your goal, I don't see anything wrong with that, and I want the same thing for you. But I think it's important not necessarily to get recognized, as in like there's a degree of fame there. I think it's a little bit more important that you have something for people to find if they want to learn about you. So let's say you had zero interest in becoming famous via the internet for playing drums, or well known for like your content in some way. Dude, I don't have any issue with that at all. It's probably a healthy way to approach the industry. And you just say, what I want to do is gig. I want a little bit more of the traditional route, where I would be more than happy to take a gig with a band or do studio work or session work and be out of the spotlight, but just be more of a purist musician and a performer. And if that was the case, I would say that you still need to put a little bit of attention on social media and an online presence, in that the people who would potentially hire you and seek out information about you, those people are going to use social media to do that. So the content that you're creating or the videos that you're putting out, it's merely a representation of the product or the service that you're bringing to the table. It doesn't have to be put out there or created with the intention of getting attention from strangers or approval from strangers. That doesn't have to be your goal. But I think just how a business card functioned in the 80s, right? Here's who I am. Here's what I do. Here's a little representation of me, a logo, a website, some contact information. Here you go. Now that's Instagram. That's Facebook. That's YouTube, whatever social media platform you want to fill in there. And so, yeah, I think it is really important to have that social media presence. But I think whether or not you want a lot of attention coming your way from strangers, that's up to you. I don't really think that matters. I just think having the content out matters now more than ever. And I think the demand for that sort of thing is increasing all the time,
And that's it for the Q&A segment of the podcast.
Cool.
Just as a reminder, you can submit your questions via Instagram, YouTube, the members area of OrlandoDrummer.com, or you can shoot me an email at chris@OrlandoDrummer.com.
Oh, yeah.